Good morning, students. How are you? I hope you are fine. Today we will going to start notice writing. We were doing the landscape of the soul, but we will continue after 2 days. Okay. First of all, we will do notice writing and unseen passage. After that, we will continue the landscape of the soul from where we have ended in our earlier classes. Okay. Notice writing. First of all, we should keep one thing in our mind, that what actually the real format of the notice writing. Because if you do not know the real format of the notice writing, then you can't write a correct and a good notice writing. Because notice writing is written in a short, so that it can be easily identified, easily visible to everyone. That's why we make a box like this. In this box, we write notice. Notice writing comes under this box. Okay. First of all, we will make this box. Okay. On the top, we write the name of the school in the center. Okay. Name of the school or organization. This thing should be in the center, in between this box. Okay. Name of the school, organization or institution. This thing you write in capital letters. Okay. This whole thing should be written in capital letter. Okay. After this, you have to leave one line. Then here you will write notice. After this, you have to leave one line. Okay. Notice. Then again leave one line. Then at the left side, you write the date. Suppose today's date is 13th September. Then how will you write the date? Like this. 13th September. Then comma. Keep one thing in your mind, that don't use TH here. Okay. This thing is wrong. Okay. Don't use here 13th, 14th, and write the name of the month in whole. Okay. Complete month name should be written, not shortcut like SEPT or only SEPT. Okay. Write complete name of the month. September, then put comma, then 2021. Okay. After this, leave one line. Then after this, what you will write? You will write the heading or the topic of the notice. Suppose you have to write here heading. Heading of the notice. Heading or topic. Okay. Heading or topic, which is for which you are going to write this notice. Okay. After this, again you have to leave one line. All of you have written this. Now I am going to rub this. Okay. After heading and topic, leave one line. Then you write content. Means in content you have to write your material, means for what you are going to write this notice, means your material, means your notice you have to write here. Content means on which topic you are going to write the notice, that thing comes under the content. I will give you an example how to write the content. Okay, after content, leave one line, then write the signature, this thing should be in the left side. Okay, signature, okay, signature, then name and designation. Okay, in this way we have to write our notice heading. This is the format of notice heading. Like this we have to write the notice heading in our exam or anywhere, wherever you have to use this notice heading. This is the format we have to follow. On the top, name of the school or organization, for means on the top, that thing you have to write for whom you are going to write this notice. Suppose you are writing a notice heading for the school. Suppose you have lost any pencil box, or you have lost your books in the school campus. Then on the top you have to write the name of the school, because you are writing this notice for the school. Suppose if you want to go for some excursion, some tour, then on the top, that thing should be written that you are going for the tour or not, or some cultural event is there. Then on the top, that cultural event should be written, that for which purpose you are writing. In the short, we can say that on the top, main thing is that you have to write the name of the institutions, organization on the top, and keep one thing in mind, that this thing should be written in middle. Okay, in middle, and it should be in capital letter. After that comes note. You have to write notice, leave one line, then write notice. After writing notice, leave one line, then write the date in the left side. Correct way of writing the notice is that you have to follow the real format. Okay, you keep one thing in mind, that how to write the date. You write the date like this: 8th September, then comma 21. Okay, after that leave one line, then write the heading. Suppose you have lost the pen box in the school, then you write pen box lost. This notice should be written in very short, so everything should be very clear. After that you have to write the content, and after completing the content, in the left side you have to do signature, the name and designation. Okay. All of you note the question. Okay, how to write a notice heading. Suppose you are this is a question. Okay, you are Ram Singh of 10th A. You have lost your pen box in the school. You have lost the pen box in the school during the recess time. Okay. During the recess time, draft or notice draft or notice giving all the details draft or notice giving all the details of your pen box. Draft or notice giving all the details of the pen box. Okay. Suppose this is a question, and what you have to do? You have to draft a notice. You have to draft a notice. Then what we will do? We will follow the format which we have told earlier. Like that, we will frame the notice. Let's see how to write a notice. We will follow the same format which we have told earlier. Okay. All of you noted down this. Okay, this is the question. Okay. Then, first of all, what we will do? We will make a bracket like this. Okay. A box, bracket, whatever you can say. Okay. On the top, name of the school. Like we are teaching in the school, so that's why we will use the like this. Like suppose army. Okay, Army Public School. Okay. Army Public School, Varanasi. Okay. This thing is written in the center. Okay. After this, you have to leave one line. Then, what we will write? We will write notice here. Then again we have to leave one line. Then again we have to write the date here. Okay. And after this, again leave one line. Then you write the topic like pen box. In the question we have discussed that pen box was lost. So we write pen box lost. Pen box lost. Okay. This is the heading or topic. Okay. After this, leave one line. Then we will write content. Like all the students are informed all the students are informed that a blue that all the students are informed that a black color pen box all the students are informed that a black color pen box has been lost a black color pen box has been lost in the school playground in the school playground during the recess time. During the recess time, the box is fiber made. The box is fiber made. And contains and contain three Gillette pen. Two Natas pencils and an eraser. Okay. In it, whoever finds the box is requested to return it is requested to return it to the undersigned. Okay, and here we will put our signature. Here we will put our signature. Okay, here we have to do our signature. Then after signature, name, we have in the question we have given the name Ram Singh, then you write here Ram Singh, and Ram Singh is of which class? He is of class 10th A. Okay, like this, and this all things is come under the box. Okay, all like this. Here we have completed the content, and notice one thing, that we have to leave one line. Okay, after this leave one line, then you have to do your signature. Okay, signature, name we have used Ram Singh. Okay, and class 10th grade. All this thing will come under the box. Okay, this one line we have to leave it. This thing we have forgotten. Leave one line. Okay, leave one line, then signature Ram Singh 10th. Okay, like this we will complete our notice writing. Then next comes our unseen passage, because maximum students have the phobia of solving the question of the unseen passage. They think that this is very tough job, how to complete, how to solve the unseen passage. The main thing is that what this unseen passage want to say, we do not know. The main thing is that this unseen passage is really known as comprehension. It's known as a comprehension. Actually, from the word only we have got the answer. Comprehension taken from the word comprehend. And comprehend means to understood, to understand anything, to understand any stanza. Actually, in this unseen passage, our mental ability is checked. How our mind is mature enough, how our mind is, what we say, that how our mind can analyze any word, how our mind can interpret any word. In this, comprehend is only to analyze, to understand. By the word comprehension only we have understood that in this stanza, which we have not read earlier, we also say that it is an unseen. Unseen means we have not ever seen. Unseen passage. And this unseen passage is also known as comprehension. Because this is the most important thing. Comprehension always comes in our competitions, in our school, in our classes of from 6th to 12th also we have seen in our competition which comes after 12th, we always see there is unseen passage. So from right now we have to prepare ourselves for the competition, that yes, this question comes, we have to solve it. Then we have to know what are the basic things which we have to keep in our mind. First thing is that this is a comprehension which we have to comprehend, to analyze, to interpret, to understand the stanza, what the narrator, what the examiner want to say in these lines. If you have understood the stanza, then all questions are as simple as you can. Okay. Then first of all, what you do? First of all, the main thing is that we always face problem in solving the questions which are given under the unseen passage. In that unseen passage, the questions which are given, first of all, read that questions first. Don't read the passage first. Read that questions which are given under that unseen passage. Okay. When you read that unseen passage questions, when you read that comprehension questions first, then you will get some idea that yes, this passage contains following things. In the questions, some questions are based on the antonym, synonym,